I got into politics because I really wanted more Native Americans to get out and vote. I used to, one of my first, sort of moves toward that end, I started going into campaign offices of candidates I liked and asking for lists of Native Americans so I could make phone calls. That turned into me actually showing up in those communities, knocking on doors, registering voters. I'd go to the Navajo Nation fairs, to Pueblo Feast Days, and set up a booth and register voters and then drive them to the polls when it was time. That turned into me working on the Obama campaign in 2012, and that one of my few paid staff positions. I was usually volunteering. And then I became the state chair of our party in 2015. And we won across New Mexico. We had lost our state house in 2014. We won it back in 2016 under my leadership. And when I finished my term there, I just thought maybe I could run for Congress. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm one of the first two Native women. I have a big role to play, and I better live up to that role. I welcome any Indian tribe into my office, whether they're in my district or not, and most are not, because I only have 3 tribes in my district. I make sure that any issues that they bring to me, that I give a voice to. And presiding over the House, sitting in the Speaker's chair, it was especially significant because at the time we were working on the amendments and to pass H.R. 1, which was the big bill to protect voting rights and get big money out of politics and all of those things. At the time they took that photograph, John Lewis came up to essentially be the last voice on H.R. 1. He was talking about voting rights and why we needed to pass that bill, and I was standing right behind him as he was addressing the entire House, and that was pretty amazing, that I was standing behind a civil rights icon, standing in that chair as the first Native woman. So, every day for me, I realize the sort of the weight that's been put on my shoulders, but I gladly take it and will do everything I can to make sure that I am working toward what we should all be working toward, and that is to make sure that everybody has a chance to succeed in this country.